Okay, guys, so for those of you who missed the library presentation that was super helpful, I want to show you the basics, the quick rundown of what she showed us. So first, on your computer, you will just go to Safari, and then you're going to go to www.lynchburgpubliclibrary.org, and this is the screen you're going to get. Once you go here, you can either search right here to just search the library card catalog, and I'll do a quick, I'll show you real quick how to do that, but that's not the most exciting thing we learned. So right here, let's say I'm going to study, I don't know who, the Wright brothers. And then I click search. And this is searching Campbell County, Bedford County, and Lynchburg City Libraries. Now, you'll notice that you have this David McCullough biography, which is awesome, but definitely not at a kid reading level. So if you want to change the reading level from something like this that you or I might enjoy to something that would be more accessible to our kids, if you look along the left side here, there are lots of different options for filters. Let's say we only want books, then we would click books and that further filters. Oh, but this adult, or not adult book, but grown up book is still there. So we want to go to collection, and we only want juvenile nonfiction. And that's going to limit us to things that will be more on the reading level of our kids. And then if you click on it, you can find things like the Lexile measure, which talks about the words used in the book, or the AR reading level, which you can Google how that corresponds with grade level. And then let's see where to find it. It's somewhere on here. If you want to see where to find it in the library, you can either add it to your list, or if you click Browse Virtual Shelf, it shows you everything that's near that on the physical library shelf at all of our library branches. And so that's one method. The other research option that I really liked, I'm going to close this altogether and reopen Safari just to show you how to get there from scratch. Once again, you start off www.lynchburgpubliclibrary.org. So I'm going to click my little shortcut. And you start off at the same main page for Lynchburg Public Library. This time, instead of searching here to search our library's resources, I'm going to go to eLibrary. And there's so many good things. Hoopla. If you haven't discovered that yet, that's really cool. But what we looked at was under this research heading, and specifically this Find It Virginia resource. Click on that. And we are in elementary and middle school, so we are going to view those resources right here. And then you have 3 different great search engines. We focused on research and context at our library visit. Infobits, I played around a little bit with that. That is really great too, but it is, I think, kind of what it sounds like. You get more general overviews. This I felt like would be helpful for a younger student who wanted to know, say, what is a molecule or something else. This would be really great for diving more into just everyday memory work that our kids are doing. But this is what we looked at. The research and context is what we looked at for our purposes with the Faces of History project. So if you click here, it's going to open this page that's run by the Gale group. And up here you can search. And we were looking at the Wright brothers, so we'll stick to that. And this is going to give us all kinds of different references. They might be from a reference source or a biography. There are images, videos, audio. I personally really like magazine articles for this project just because they tend to be a little shorter in length. And that's easier for the kids to keyword outline using the IEW approach. So I'm going to click on magazines, and I have an ulterior motive because there's a magazine that I love for American history. And and it's not Boys Life, it's not American History, but those are great too. Apple Seeds, that is super great. School Library Journal, any of these, if you click on any of these, let's say I want to look at, this one. It's going to give you the full text of an article that was published in School Library Journal, June 2003. In order to cite this properly, this is not a web resource. This is a print, it's a print, it was done in print originally. It's from a magazine, and it's just reprinted here in this database. So this down here is how you would cite that using MLA. This is what you would use for your bibliography down here. Okay, now I'm going to go back to that list, and I'm going to scroll up here. This right here where my mouse is a huge help. This tells us the content level of what these articles are: basic, intermediate, and advanced. And remember that IEW recommends that the students' source material be at or below the reading level for our students. For that reason, I am choosing basic, and it will filter out the more advanced articles. Now, here's my ulterior motive. This magazine right here, Cobblestone, if you're familiar with Cobblestone, you know how great it is. It is a publication under the umbrella of Cricket Media. All of Cricket Media's magazines and books are just really well done, top-notch magazines for kids. I love reading them to get insight into the history that I never learned. So I'm going to click on this article from Cobblestone. And again, you have the full text of the article. It's all right here. And then again, if you scroll to the bottom, this is how you would cite it. It is not an internet source. This is an actual written source. It's just reprinted for your convenience in this database, which is awesome. Now, let's say you're here on the website and you want to save this. You can bookmark the page. What I've been doing is I've been using email. So you just click the email box and just type in who you want to email it to. And then it's simple as pressing send. I'm not going to send that because I made up that email address. All right, so that is that. And I hope that that is helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or call me. Or the Lynchburg Public Library was super great. They said that they welcome any phone calls and they could walk us through anything that we're looking for as well. So I hope that helps. And now, yeah, that's it.